Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Oh, yeah, just checking the mic was working. Welcome back. And today, as you saw by the title, there are five deadly mistakes that we make every year, year in and year out, that cause us to fail. So today we're going to find out how to stop those five habits because they're very easy to stop. And the last one is actually the most important, so stay until the end. Number one, productivity. What is productivity? Living things grow, right? So growth has always been one of my core values. I've always wanted to show growth in everything that I do, to take in information, to learn, because I do not want to stay stagnant and I want to stay growing because growth is one of the features of a living thing. So I thought, you know what? If I want to make sure that I stay alive in everything that I do, I'm always going to make sure that I grow. But recently I learned that I remembered that living things also reproduce or produce, right? And so it made me realize that I can't just only keep taking in learning, but I must also reproduce. So that goes for your business, it goes for your calling, it goes for anything that you're trying to do, whatever journey you're on. Just make sure that you're always releasing something. Always be releasing something. Even in nature, plants, they release oxygen, they release fruits for us to eat. They are eaten by other animals. Animals are eaten by other animals, even insects when they die, you know. So always remember that in order for me to be growing, to be alive, to stay alive, I have to consistently reproduce. And how do you do that? Make schedules. If it's a business, make sure that maybe daily you produce something for your business, or weekly or bi-weekly, whatever it is that you'll be able to do. Make sure that you don't stay the whole time without doing something that is going to be produced and consumed by other people other than yourself. So that is what reproduction is. Even like when we give birth as human beings, you're not giving birth just for yourself. You're giving life to something or to someone that is going to also help other people, right? Even when fruit trees bring out fruit, they don't eat that very fruit, it's for other people. When they release oxygen, plants do not need oxygen, they're releasing it for us. It's for the whole ecosystem. So make sure whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, make sure that you reproduce. Make sure that you always reproduce. And then number two, remember that as much as we must always reproduce, there are seasons in life, right? There's winter, there's summer, there's spring, there's autumn. So failure does not really exist, right? Failure is only when you choose to give up do you fail. It's like saying, when someone says that you failed, it's like saying when a plant sheds its leaves, that it is dead. No, it's not dead. It's preparing for winter. When a plant has shed all its leaves in winter, it's not dead. It's preserving its energy and resources for springtime, so that at spring it's going to come out in full bloom, green leaves, and just beautiful. So when you have things that look like setback, they are not failure. When you have um, times where you don't have the energy to create or even the resources, it's not failure. It's leaves being shed in preparation for full bloom, right? So failure does not exist. Only when you give up are you now dead, you know? And it's a choice. It's important to never give up, because when you stay the course, you keep growing, you keep elevating, you keep navigating the way, and you know it so well, better than somebody else who is not in that way. So never give up, no matter what comes your way. Never give up, because you are becoming stronger and stronger all the time. Through those failures, through those slow times when things don't seem to be moving, you are becoming stronger and steadfast. If you are a tree, you're going to be this tree with the biggest stem possible. No matter which winds come or rains, water, nothing can make you fall, because you have stood the test of time. So make sure that you never fail, and you only fail when you give up. And then number 3, know that discouragement will come, but make sure that you are kind to yourself, you're empathetic to yourself. When you're discouraged, don't compare yourself. And also when you're discouraged, know that when people discourage you, know that it's easier to criticize than to create, right? So yes, people will come out of the woodworks, you'll be scared of people to do the things that you want to do, but it's easier to criticize than to create. And you choose which side you want to be on. Do you want to be on the creator side, or do you want to be on the criticizer side, right? You want to be on the stage, stones being thrown at you, but at least you are the one on the stage, or you want to be the one throwing stones. Throwing stones, the choice is yours, but I'm pretty sure you'd rather be on the stage. And number 4, never leave your why. Never be in this shiny object syndrome. Like everything that comes, you want to go there, you want to go there. Now this thing is making money, I want to go there. Now that, no, you have to learn yourself. Spend time with yourself. Learn what you like, what you dislike. Don't just like something because somebody else likes it. Your friend likes this, therefore you are going along with your friend. No, you're not living your life. You're not taking control of your life. You're not owning your life. You're not owning the life that God gave you to own and live. Make sure you learn yourself. What do you like? What do you dislike? What are your interests? What are you good at? What are you not good at? So that you live it all together. Prioritize your likes, right? And they say follow the breadcrumbs. Just do these things that show you where you're supposed to go. Has God told you to do something? Don't stop. Don't stop and run after something else. Keep going. This is where your goal is. This is where your destiny is. This is where your purpose is. That is your why. That is where you want to go, so that you fulfill your destiny, so that you have a fulfilled life. And then the last but most important one, never leave God behind. Do not leave God behind. Life is spiritual. And we quote these scriptures: lean not in your own understanding, acknowledge the Lord, and his burden is easy, his yoke is light. But is your burden easy and your yoke light? What we do is that after God shows us the direction to go, or we find our purpose, we try to do it by ourselves. You cannot. You simply cannot. Invite God in every single thing you do, every single phase, not just once, every single time. If you're creating, let's say you create digital products for people, invite God. God, what should I create? How should I create it? Who is it for? When should I launch it? Everything. We need God. We need God. We cannot do it without Him. That's the most important one. From the start, engage God. What am I supposed to be doing? How am I supposed to be doing it? Lead me. Show me the way. Pray about it. No matter how small the thing may seem, fast for it. Because on our own, what does the Bible say? On our own, we can do nothing. And then I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I've realized that we code the scriptures. Nothing is impossible with God. But then we do nothing about it. We just say nothing is impossible with God. That's it. We know that nothing is impossible with God. We don't pray and say, God, I know nothing is impossible with you. My target is this and this and this. Show me the way. Yeah? Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe and share and like so that we have more people on this channel benefiting. Toodaloo!